everybody, and today we'll be playing Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today I'm flying the Cessna 152 from the Oaks airfield to, well, it's not really an airport, so yeah, airfield to, it's called again, Camden. So we're going to depart north. We're flying on 152, and we'll see how this goes. I got my Volanta map, so you guys can't see that, but I'll show you what it's going to look like on the flight simulator map. So as you can see, we'll be going up here, but instead of going through the runway that way, we're gonna come around the back. That's what we're gonna do, because otherwise you really just have to skim over those trees, and those trees are not nice. Okay, we'll slow our flaps and take off. Here we go. So we got a little bit of weather here, and we'll see if we can try and not get too much crosswind as we fly. Okay, let's try and get to 55 knots before takeoff. That's all the Cessna really needs. I would usually go more, but yeah, see, look, since the flaps, they already start to lift it up. Yeah, start to slow down, especially when you're like pulling up with flaps on, because the Cessna can't go that fast. So you'll start to sink if you have the flaps on and pull up. I do this flight a lot with some of my friends, and it's quite nice because it's not too long. So this is my first actual video on the channel rather than short, which are technically videos, but there'll be more videos like this where we'll be playing playing Flight Simulator and playing Flight Simulator, and we'll do like butter landings with the A330 and A320 and 747 and stuff. So stay tuned for this channel, because we'll be doing like crosswind challenges, all of that. Okay, let's try and maintain 1,400 feet. That's pretty good altitude. Okay. Yep, looking on my Volanta map, and we're actually making pretty good pace. Just trying to avoid some of that rain. I can see it on the left through my window. Yeah, I see it. There's a lot of rain and fog on the left. Trying to avoid that. Okay. So I'm going to try and pull over to the left a little bit, because we want to get around the runway rather than right to it, because we're going around to go through. So we'll try and do that as well as possible. Okay, this plane really wants to climb. Why is the trim at 5%? My trim wheel doesn't work on this plane, so I need to do it. For some reason my trim wheel works on every other plane except for the Cessna 152. Like I can, because I have the honeycomb foil and yoke, and I have some Thrustmaster rudder pedals, and the trim wheel works on basically every other plane, like GA aircraft. This one doesn't work with the trim wheel for some reason. It works on the 172, I just don't know what's up with this one. Okay, we definitely gained a lot of altitude. Let's try and, we're about halfway there, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're about halfway there. We'll try and, I'll come around in a sec. Let's see, it should be right ahead of us. Yeah, oh yeah, I see it. I see the runway. Okay, we're not gonna land on this side. We're gonna come around on the left side, and we're gonna do like a 3-point turn coming from the other side, because I can see there's like a little clearing right there, but as you can see, not on that side. You really have to skim over those trees, and it's really not. Okay, we're getting a little bit of lag here. Not raining, which is good, and there's no crosswind, which is also good, so this landing won't be too hard. Also, if you didn't see in one of my other videos, I butted the Cessna 152 at Camden. I know it said 63 FPM in the video. I'm pretty sure it was 43. Let me just make sure my FPM counter is on. Let me just turn it on. Okay, yeah, it's on. Which means we will get an FPM counter in this video. See how hard this landing, or not hard this landing could be. Okay, we'll try and make this good. We're traveling in northeast, so the ocean's out here, because the Kingsford Smith is over here somewhere. Can you land like stuff like Cessna 152s and Jabro J170s and stuff at Cessna, like at Kingsford Smith International? Because I know they have the smaller runway on the left or the right, depends which way you're from. On the land side, it's from the right. Okay. We're going to start to pull out in this direction so we can do the 3-point turn and hopefully align just right with the runway. And I'll pull out my flight recorder too so we can watch this landing afterwards. I'll just pull it out on the other side of the screen. Okay, so we are descending a little bit too. Oh, that's a bit too much of an angle. Okay, I'll start recording on my flight recorder. There we go, and we're recording. Okay, we'll start to do the 3-point turn kinda soon. Airport should be just behind us, not by too much. Where is it? Oh, yep, I see it. Okay, we'll try and do that 3-point turn pretty soon. Just to line my Volanta map right with the runway. Okay, just to make sure on the map. Alright, let's try and butter this. There was a few incidents I had recently trying to record this video where the landings were too hard or I ran out of disk space for recording. But not this time. Okay, we're gonna start to turn. We're in the third person. Decrease the speed a little bit for the turn. Just try and monitor the throttle there. Not too much, not too little. Don't want to turn too steeply. Okay, so the runway is going to be coming up. I'll show you guys on the map again. Is right here, so we're actually pretty good behind it. Alright. I'm not quite sure which way is the runway. I'll start to turn. Oh, yep, I see it. It's right there. So we're going to try and descend, lose a lot of this altitude. We could probably make this. Play a bit of rudder. Yeah, we can make this. It's gonna be kinda hard to get down for this, but hold on. Just have to use a lot of speed because as we descend we'll get a lot more speed. Okay, we'll start to apply flaps when we're right on with the airport. Yep, so we'll do that now. Flaps down. All the way. Oh, trying to keep that steady. Kinda tedious. Okay, we can do this. Just go increase the throttle a little bit. Take off the rudder. Oh, that was a little bit of lag spike. Okay, we'll try and keep this landing smooth as possible. So start to lose throttle here. Get ready for the flare. Don't want to aim down too much because otherwise we'll totally ruin the landing. Okay. I could land it really smooth the other day, but recently all my landings have been pretty hard. Yeah, like that. Oh, that was a bounce. For some reason my my FPM counter didn't show up, but I have the flight recorder out so we can try and do that again. No. Replay. Okay, this is just replaying. Pause replay. We'll take it ahead a little bit. We'll try and get to here. Okay, let's resume the replay. Try and get that to work. Stop replaying. Record. Yes. Okay. Now we're recording a new one so we can try and butter this without bounces. That was hideous. I'm sorry. We'll come in first person, we'll do the landing there. To keep the flare up. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's watch that in the replay. We'll get like a side view. It wasn't actually that bad. Okay, let's watch that. That was probably like 160 something FPM. I couldn't get the FPM counter to show up. Sorry about that, but yeah, we'll have a look on the replay. I think that was actually not so bad of a landing. Any landing that you can walk away from is a good landing, right? So that saying goes. Yeah, okay, so I flared a little bit, but I landed a little bit too early. Okay, we'll try doing that landing one more time. We'll like get it back here. Yep. Here we go. This is the last landing attempt. We'll try and make it smoother, even. For some reason that's possible. Try and get a little bit further down the runway too, because technically, I don't know if you're meant to land there. I mean, you kind of can, I guess, but it wasn't too bad of a landing. We'll try and keep it on the center line, unlike in my YouTube short where it's not quite on the center line. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was actually also pretty clean. We'll try and replay that. Here we go. Okay, so what's how clean this is. This is probably less than the last FPM. This is actually a much smoother landing than the one from before. And hopefully we can get... It's not... Well, the FPM counter didn't show up again, but that was much smoother. And a little bit further down the runway too. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a much better spot to land. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and That's the end of the video since we landed.